Hi, everyone. It's Heather. I'm checking with Valerie to make sure that you can see and hear me on all the pages. So my name's Heather, Grandmother Flordemayo's daughter. Happy Friday, February 23rd, leap year, moving into a full moon. We just got off a webinar, and I just wanted to share a little information. It's been a little bit of time since we've done a live, so I thought I would catch everyone up with a couple things that we are up to and doing. So a couple things. We just completed our February astrology. It was free. Those of you that joined us, that was wonderful. So we are going to include a couple links on Grandmother Flordemayo's page. Look on the comments. It is a beautiful day in the Mayan calendar. It's 3 Emotion. It is a beautiful day today for positive changes and transformation of our being and our environment to, in emotion, there's always a direction and kind of a nawal or spirit animal. So the spirit animal for emotion is the crocodile, and the orientation or the direction is north, and the element is air. And emotion is the essence of unity in all things. It's the beginning of a cycle, the fountain of life, in its most pure and simple manifestation. Emotion represents the duality of life, the unusual, the eccentric. It's an important day to search for a positive equilibrium to avoid any things that don't serve us. Okay, it's the wall of water and change. So beautiful day. Emotions about the rain. If we think about the essence of water and all the different ways it presents itself in our life and our body, it's a vital liquid, one of our 4 sacred elements. Our bodies are composed mainly of water. So, it's when we think of it in relation to Mother Earth, it's the rivers, it's the blood that runs through each stream, it's the waterfalls. It's about water is life. Okay. We shared a couple, little different rituals that you could do as we move into this full moon. It is the full snow moon. It is going to occur tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's the full moon in Virgo. With pain and heartache and give ourselves compassion and grace. Virgo is the sign of the goddess. And, a lot of times we have to look for those gifts that we all hold, or those gifts, those dawns that we have. It's a time to heal and forgive as we look at this full moon in Virgo. It's also a micro moon. So this is going to be the opposite of the super moon. And it simply means that the full moon is going to be at its furthest point from Earth, not the nearest point. One thing my mom and I always encourage people to pay attention to is the lunar cycle and what resonates with you. Is it the full moon? Is it the new moon? Is it a couple days after the full moon? So really start paying attention to how the full moons and what signs and what does that feel like for you? Okay. So this full moon is going to be about self-discovery, healing, emphasizing the importance of acknowledging and offering our unique gifts. We all have them. Okay. Virgo's energy teaches us that our purpose is deeply intertwined with the talents we possess. However, before we can share our own talents, our gifts, we have to make sure that we're coming from a place where we have reflection and self-healing. Okay. So Virgo's influence often steers us toward a quest for perfection. You guys probably have Virgo friends. I have a Virgo daughter, and there is that Virgo tendency towards perfection. Okay. And that absolute knowledge. So be kind and gentle with yourself during this full moon. And it really is about finding that balance and that equilibrium, not necessarily the perfection, but how we that influence from our actions and our decisions and our intentions really create where we are on our path. And, we have to take I feel like it's a reflection on what we're doing in our life that is serving us and not serving us. Okay. And what do we want to concentrate on and get rid of? And I think that during the full moon, it's always a good time that we can look on those past 28 days. How have you grown? Where are you at now? Where do you want to be this next month? We're moving into spring. It's a time for growth. It's a time for planting seeds of intention. It is a time for self-improvement, clarity, embracing that healing. Okay. And, a few things we've been doing lately is we've been doing these affirmations. Hopefully you guys are enjoying those. We put them out every day at about 11:11 in the morning. We just had at 2:22, we did a beautiful blog. We're going to include the link on that so you guys can see it. We also had a free handout on Pisces season. So we've got lots of free blogs and webinars on our Love and Light. And I kind of wanted to go over where we're at for, the path and Love and Light. So Love and Light is kind of the bridge between my mom, Grandmother Flordemayo, and the nonprofit that we have, the path. Okay. And we're going to start doing over the websites for the path and Love and Light and kind of this new direction for the path. We are concentrating this year upon sharing elders' wisdom. We were just in Miami and we had a small intimate gathering. It was absolutely beautiful. We had Grandmother Moitu from New Zealand join us, and my mom, Grandmother Flordemayo, and my aunt, Anna Speranza, join us. She's also a grandmother. She's my mother's older sister. And it was really a beautiful time over there in Miami, all of you that were able to join us. So one thing that we are reflecting upon as we go into this new year is that the path sustained a lot of damage last year. And as a physical location, we're kind of going to be closed to visitors, but what we're going to be concentrating on is going to different places with different wisdom keepers and elders, spreading that wisdom while also fundraising for the path and sharing that message. And with that, we've got a few journeys I want to share about. We're going to include some information and things that we're doing. So we've got, we're going to Peru with the Shift Network. That's my mother, Grandmother Flordemayo, Grandmother Moitu, and Grandmother Ayla is joining us. The faculty, there's also other faculty from the Shift Network going as well, including Stephen Dynam, a dear friend of my mom's, the founder of the Path. Along that, we are doing a fundraiser for Peru in a couple different parts. So first, talking about Peru, it's in December. It's through the Shift Network. We really hope that you can join us. There are still spots available. I know my mom and Moichu just had a conversation with Stephen and Puma, Freddie over there in Peru. So some stuff should be being shared on the Shift Network, but we're going to include the link of how you sign up. You can always reach out to me too if you want more information about joining us in Peru. That's going to be in December. In March, we are starting a webinar series with Grandmother Moitu and Grandmother Ayla from New Zealand. Again, this is going to be a fundraiser for us for Peru. So with the grandmothers, there's assistants that go, there's the round trip, there's the travel, the lodging, and we've got to also pay fees like anyone else to the Shift Network. These journeys cost money, okay? So we are doing a fundraiser that you can donate to, or another way is by joining this webinar series. that we have. And I'm going to just tell you a little bit about it. It is Maori Wisdom and Elemental Dreaming webinar series. It's going to be on Tuesdays at 2 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. It's going to be about an hour and a half. We are going to record them if you can't join us live. That's a little bit late for some people, over in Europe. So take a look at that. It's going to be starting March 5th. We also have it March 12th, the 19th, and 26th. They're on Tuesdays. It's $39 per class or $156 for each one. And you can join that. And you do have to register for each one. So you can join one or you can join, more than one. It's really up to you. So the first week, we're going to be talking about the sacred element of water. Why? Purification and flow. Okay. On week 2, we're going to be concentrating on the element of air. It's going to be about breath and inspiration. On week 3, we're going to go into earth, grounding and nourishment. And on week 4, we're going to go into the fire, transformation and illumination. So it's going to be a 4-week series that we're building upon. It's going to be a transformative journey with Grandmother Moitu and Grandmother Ayla Paul. And over the course of the 4 weeks, you're going to immerse yourself in the profound teachings of spiritual alchemy intertwined with the rich cultural heritage of the grandmothers. Each week, we're going to explore the sacred elements of water, air, earth, and fire through the lens of the Maori wisdom and storytelling, discovering the alchemical properties of each element and learn how to harness their energy for spiritual growth and healing. It's going to be about an hour and a half hours in length. There's going to be a time for question and answer every week. And we're going to delve into the mysteries of elements guided by the grandmother's wisdom. It's going to be beautiful. It's the first time we're offering this. So we really hope that maybe you'll take this time to join us virtually to deepen your practice. And it really is a webinar series that's offering a unique opportunity to merge ancient wisdom and modern insights, creating a sacred space for elemental dreaming and spiritual exploration. So we look forward to you joining us. Valerie's going to include the link. It is open now that you can go ahead and sign up for. It will be on Zoom. It's being hosted by The Path, Love and Light, and Grandmother Flordemayo with Grandmother Moitu and also Grandmother Ayla. And we look forward to you guys possibly joining us in Peru. Feel free to reach out to me. You can email me. I'm happy to get on a Zoom and also put you in touch with the Shift Network if you have some questions I can't answer. But we're going to include that affiliate link where you can sign up for that Peru Sacred Journey. We're really looking forward to that as well. We've got a couple other things going on. My mom, Grandmother Flordemayo, join our newsletter because there will be some opportunities that we are going to be doing some journeys. We have one that we're looking forward to doing in May in Sedona. So be on the lookout for that. And you're going to find out the first information if you join our mailing list, whether both on Love and Light and on the Grandmother Flordemayo and the Path website. Okay. We're going to have another sacred journey in Sedona, Arizona, with the Maori grandmothers, Moitu Teha, her sister Hato, and Ayla Paul. And then we're going to be going off to Michigan, and we're going to be doing a journey in Michigan also in September. And we've got some stuff that we're really excited that we're working on for the later fall events as well. And Peru in December, which is one of my lifelong dreams. We really hope that you can join us in Peru. We have an auction going on in the month of February. It's called Hearts in Harmony. And we've got some beautiful stuff, everything about hearts. My mother has a collection of heart rocks that she's always finding or taking pictures of hearts in nature. So I know a lot of people do that as well. So we're really looking forward to raising some funds for the path. And some of you might have already known that we had a supercell that kind of went over the path and kind of literally blew the path into the 4 directions. So we're setting that intention for 2024, kind of, we see it as a period of renewal for the path. So, a lot of times in the natural world, there's a time when seeds must lie dormant, gathering strength for the moment when they're going to burst forth through the soil and be born. So in 2024, just like some of those seeds, the path will be entering a phase of dormancy in its physical form throughout 2024. This necessary pause comes in a wake of challenges that we faced last year, and many people have faced, with a lot of things going on with Mother Earth, Mother Nature, storms, fires. Okay, and ours, the damage that we experienced at the path in its physical form was from a free supercell that just happened to go over the path. Okay, so that's kind of what we're going to be doing, trying to raise those funds to fix the different temples at the path and just pause, like a seed in dormancy. Okay, so while the path's physical grounds may be resting, our mission remains vibrant and active. We're committed to spreading Indigenous and elder wisdom through a variety of channels. And this kind of started last year when we did the Sacred Reciprocity Gathering in Santa Fe. And then we did some women's retreats in Kauai. We did one in Santa Fe. We did a men's and women's retreat just recently in Miami. We're going to be going to Sedona and doing a retreat as well. So our focus will be on expanding our virtual presence and continuing to host in-person events in alternative locations. If you're interested in possibly hosting the grandmothers in your area, just try to reach out to me. There is some things that we're going to ask of you in return, so it may or may not be a good fit. Okay, so this approach is going to allow us to continue sharing invaluable teachings and connecting with our community, even as we work towards the restoration of our beloved physical place. But we can't do any of this work without you. So we've got a fundraiser, our annual fundraiser that we do. Besides meeting all the bills that we pay for the path on a yearly basis, we're raising funds to fix the path in its physical form. So you can support this by different fundraising initiatives, whether it's our auctions that we have, attending webinars, adopting a crystal skull, or becoming a member, which is really the most important way that you can give. If you can become a sustaining member, then we know that we have those certain funds coming in on a monthly basis, yearly basis. We are also going to be moving towards Idaho Gives, because we're registered in Idaho. And we're looking for people to make a pledge to maybe be a matching donor for $1,000 or $5,000 or $10,000. So if you find yourself in that situation that you're able to be possibly a matching donor, please reach out to us. Again, you can support us on these virtual engagements, whether you're attending our webinars, whether you're sharing our social media posts, or spreading the word about these Indigenous elders or the path and their legacies. So this period of dormancy that we're going into with the path is not an end, but we like to see it as a rebirth. And we're working on a new line of products that will be available on Love and Light, kind of representing this rebirth. So like the seed that eventually sprouts into a flourishing plant, the path is going to emerge stronger and more vibrant than before. And we're so truly grateful for your understanding, support, and commitment to this shared vision. And it really is about a time of transformation, ensuring that the path continues to be a beacon of wisdom, unity, and spiritual growth for all. And we look back on 2023 and the previous years and all of these significant achievements that we were able to do. Through your help, we were able to help one of the eldest living Indigenous grandmother of the Council of 13 Grandmothers, Unchi Rita Long Visitor Holy Dance. We were able to help raise funds, provide housing and hotel for her after she broke her hip. We were able to help her throughout COVID with her monthly bills. We were able to help with some restoration at her trailer that needed to happen. We were able to fix her vehicle multiple times. We still haven't been able to find that donation of that perfect used four-wheel drive vehicle. We're still on the lookout for that, and you can donate that vehicle to the path if you have a vehicle that is hopefully American-made four-wheel drive, so we can get it to Unchi Rita. So we've really done a lot of things in 2023, bringing elder wisdom keepers and sharing them their wisdom with you. We're going to be putting information out soon on Sedona, both for my mom's visit in May. We're going to be putting information and looking for people to help us with Idaho Gives, probably as pure fundraisers. You could go and sign up and try fundraising within your community on behalf of the path. So that's a fun way of fundraising. We've got the Hearts in Harmony auction up now. Take a look at all the beautiful stuff that myself, Valerie, and my mom picked in our auction. And that's another way of supporting. Take a look at our crystal skulls up for adoption. That's another way of supporting the path. We have our Peru fundraiser initiative for the grandmothers and the travel. So we have that up on Give Butter. Let's see, I'm trying to think of what else I might have missed that we're doing. Talked about Idaho Gives. Also, you could sign up for our mailing list. You could also subscribe to get inspirational text messages. We're going to send one out later on today from my mom, from Grandmother Flordemayo. I talk to my mother every day. So if you want to receive this text message, okay, you want to type the word subscribe, SUBSCRIBE, to the phone number 505-295-2739. An easy way to donate, if you're inspired to help us right now, is you can text the word SEEDS, SEEDS, to 707070 to donate. And staying in touch on our mailing lists. Also, we're going to share on Love and Light. We had that blog yesterday on 222. We have weekly, sometimes bi-weekly blogs. We're going to have another one out for the full moon tomorrow. So take a look and you can support us. There are items that are specific to the path. There are things, all things Love and Light that my mom has created. There are some family recipes, her meditation oils. We have a beautiful plumeria spray, our take on like Florida water. We have a Limpia spray that we do. And these are all things that my mother helped design with her knowledge and her wisdom handed down in her family history. So, you know, take a look at the beautiful items that we have on there. And it's a way of supporting the path, the grandmothers, and the legacy of my mom, Grandmother Flordemayo. You could also send a check. A lot of people prefer not to make their donations online, and you can send a check to the path. And our mailing address is 3103 North Maywood Avenue in Boise, Idaho, 83704. So we really invite you to become a member of the path. Consider donating to our Seeds of Harmony 2024 annual fundraiser. Take a look at the Hearts in Harmony auction. And a couple things I'm going to leave you with is maybe some, oh, sorry. I did not turn my phone off. That was my daughter Kaya calling me. So I'm so sorry. A few things that I'm going to leave you with is, you know, some ideas on what you could take a look at for reflecting on this full moon. So when I look at a full moon, I think it's a time to take a look back on the last 28 days, maybe even the last year. Okay. What are the key takeaways from your experiences, and how have they shaped your perspective moving forward? And I think it's always a good time that we consider new opportunities for growth with the new lunar cycle, moving beyond your current boundaries or what we self-impose on ourselves, and moving into it's a new growth. And I think also looking at those successes, whether it's this last month, this last year, and moving forward, setting that intention towards, what you want to experience. So I think those are really good ways of kind of reflecting on this last month, this last year, and it's just a really beautiful time of reflection. And we encourage you to take a look at the affirmations that we're sharing. And I'm going to share a couple with you. The one I love saying is that I'm worthy of love and deserving of all blessings that come my way. I trust in the divine timing of my life and have faith that everything is unfolding as it should. I embrace balance and harmony in all areas of my life, finding equilibrium in mind, body, heart, and spirit. And I'm guided by my intuition and trust in the wisdom of my inner voice. So, doing these daily affirmations really is a beautiful practice and easy to bring into anything that you're doing. Using affirmations or positive statements that resonate with you, your energy, what you're going through, and just setting that intention in a positive way. The other thing that we like to encourage is journaling. And on tomorrow's blog, we're going to have some journaling prompts for the full moon and moving into that next period of 28 days. So we encourage you guys to keep following us, sending prayers, for us to reach our goal. Take a look at our blogs, take a look at our crystal skulls and webinars that we've had. We're going to have a great ritual and practice in our blog for tomorrow. So join us on Love and Light. And then we do have a prayer request yesterday. A good friend of my mom's, that's a student of ours. And we're looking for literally an angel among us. And I'm sure there is one out there. But we have a prayer request for a dear friend of ours that studied with my mom. Her name's Maureen Jones. You'll find her on Facebook. You'll find it on my Facebook post. She lives in the Boston area, and she is having surgery on February 27th. She has no family. She is an elder in the community, and she's having a double mastectomy. So we're looking for people in the Boston area or people out there to offer prayers toward her healing. Maybe you find yourself in the Boston area or know somebody that might be able to help, maybe running some errands, or if you want to send a card to her, you can email me at hhalldudney@gmail.com, and I can send you her mailing address. So, let's envision and hold Maureen with love and light. And let's see if we can find a couple of people that might be able to offer some assistance during this time when she doesn't have family and she's going into this surgery. I know from having many surgeries of my own, it's sometimes hard to drive, or you're limited in that capacity, or even just having a meal dropped off. So maybe you guys have some ideas out there. Love to hear about it, so we can help Maureen. But sending much love and light and blessings to everyone we are so grateful for everyone out there right now, and just express my gratitude to everyone that has attended our events, online events, offered their prayers, monthly supporters, or donated to the Path or the Grandmothers, and just give great gratitude to each of you. And we look forward to 2024. And now I'm going to be challenged with trying to remember how to turn off my recording. So anyways, many blessings. I'm not as tech savvy as a lot of people, so I think I figured it out. Thank you for being with me on Friday, and enjoy the full moon.